Hey guys, Brad with Double Tap here. I had some questions about this Midwest Industries handguard and as to the fit and finish and the feel of the texture and all that, as well as ergonomics. So I figured this would be a good time to just do a video on my latest build, which is what I've something I've been wanting to do. Um, so we'll come down here to the handguard. So let's do like Grand Thumb does, tip to butt. And this is my first, over the suppressor handguard. So this is a Midwest Industries SP series, and I believe the internal diameter is 1.72 or 75. I can't remember. Let me see. What is this? No, that's not it. I thought I had the box sitting right here, but anyways, the suppressor here is a Rugged Radiant 762, and so this is modular. You can put it in a K configuration, which would be the short version. It has interchangeable caps here, so I think that one's that's 5.56 is on there, and then I have the 30 cal that came with it. Let's see what else. Rugged Radiant works for me. I enjoy it. I just bought another one. Yeah. Let's see what here. We have an O-Light. I can't remember if this is the mini or the standard. I've seen a lot of guys on, online talking shit about these. Well, I don't know about a lot, but certainly a few. But you know what, man? Like I'm not, running around I'm not running around playing war games or anything, and this thing works fine for me. It's actually very well made. You just pull that up, boom, pops off, and you have a charger that this hooks right onto. Super easy, and then you can still use, um, your thumb if you had to. So momentary on, two brightness levels, and then continuous beam. And then you put this bad boy back on. It just does this, and you can see the arrows here. It's locked on here. It's not coming off. The mount is well made, and you have some texturing here at the front, and it works for me, man. I like these old lights because if you've looked into Surefire or anything, I mean, you're looking at 350, $400, I believe, just depending on the model and all that. And look, I'm not knocking on it. If I had that kind of money, I would probably be buying that. But really, I mean, this works for me. All right, moving down. So I believe this is a Strike Industries hand stop, but don't quote me on that. I probably should have looked that up before I started the video. But anyways, yeah, man. I mean, this works fine for me. I've been playing around with different forehand grips and hand stops. Um, and since this is actually a pistol build, which I'll get into here momentarily, um, you can't have a vertical grip on it, but you can have that. Okay, the handguard itself is a Midwest Industries SP series, as I mentioned. It is suppressor compatible. The industry standard for suppressor width is 1.5 inches. Um, I will caution you about getting a handguard that says it's 1.6 inches, and then you're going to use that to go over the suppressor. But the problem is you still have to put, I mean, unless you're not going to run any sort of accessories on this rail that are anywhere near the suppressor, you really need the clearance for these T-nuts on the back of the M-lock design. Because I had read that there were some guys that were, digging into their suppressors on the back end of this, and for, a suppressor that I can't remember what this cost me, $1,200, I think, back when I got it. That's a pretty big deal. Now, these worked out fine. They're not digging into it. In fact, let me see if I can get I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. Can I put my light on while I got this? You can see light in there, but yeah, it's definitely not touching it. And on the other side where the hand stop is, it's just on the just past the back of where the suppressor is, and so I've gotten in there with the flashlight, and it clears it. It's on there. It's not messing with the suppressor. But like I said, I'm just to caution you. Make sure you're getting a 1.75 inch inner diameter or something very close. This might, like I said, it might be a 1.72, but just be careful and be mindful of the fact that just because it's over 1.5 inches doesn't mean it's going to actually work for you for what you want to do. The barrel is, let's see what this barrel is. It's 10.5-inch Faxon pencil gunner profile. I have an adjustable superlative arms gas block in there. You can sort of see it. So this is going to be interesting because, running a suppressor, like I really need to tune this rifle, but I'm not going to be able to get in there with the Allen wrench. So let's see. Oops, sorry. I'm still trying to figure out how to do all this with the camera and whatnot. So yeah, man, I mean, you would typically go in through here, through the top, and I can tell you right now, I can't even see that thing. Anyways, this is not really showing up on camera, but I can tell you right now it's going to be a problem. So, it's going to take several times going in the range just to get that gas block lined up, because I had to take the whole handguard off to get to the suppressor. And but at that point, I already have the handguard off, so basically that's the way I'm going to have to adjust this this gas block. But actually, I could probably take that to the range. I could probably take some tools, Allen wrenches right here, and take the handguard on and off. I mean, it's the only way you can do it, really. I mean, unless unless you weren't running a suppressor, or what that would be, defeat the point of having the suppressor compatible handguard. Anywho, moving along. Okay, Aero Precision, upper and lower. We had a full Picatinny rail across the top here. I am running a primary arms 30 millimeter advanced red dot. I'm really impressed with primary arms. Like, I don't know what you guys are running, and I know a lot of guys are running EOTech XPS 1 and 3, and that's fine, for sure. I mean, I'm jealous. I wish I could at least get one to review. If not, get buy myself one, but they're just so fucking expensive, man. Excuse my language. That it's just like, I mean, you can literally buy a whole gun for the cost, and I realize, look, they're valuable. They're they work. They're good. I've never used one, but I've seen tons of the guys on YouTube using them, and I'm sure that they're the gold standard, right? But anyways, this very clear red dot. I can do a more thorough review on that if anybody asks, but I'm just going to continue with the build here. I believe this is a Strike Industries, God, I think it's like enhanced dust cover, but basically you don't have to go through the whole nonsense of running the bar through here and the E clamp and the C clamp or whatever the hell it is, and then scratching the crap out of your lower here with the tips of the springs. So this thing is a real simple install. There's videos on YouTube for that, and plus it looks cool. I got the American flag on there. As I said, Aero lower and upper. This is an Odin Works extended magazine release, and it may not be the exact name, but it is Odin Works. Now this is the Gen 2. The Gen 1 was just had lines in it, and it was sort of just concentric here. The Gen 3, it had like steps to it, and I was reading online that people were finding that it wasn't actually a very comfortable fit and feel, and it wasn't as ergonomic as the other ones. So I settled on the Gen 2, and I really like it. It actually fits my finger. I mean, I'm a righty, but yeah, it fits my finger perfectly. All right, moving back. Let's see if I can do this without showing my... I should have covered that up. Anyways, so this is, God, what is that? A Radian? Oh my God. I'm trying to think what the safety is. Oh, by the way, that's an Odin Works, enhanced bolt catch lever there. And so far, so good. I'm just sort of testing new things out because that's what I like to do. Um, Man, I can't remember. This is a single side, let's see, 90 and 60, 90 degree, 60 degree throw lever. I can't remember if it was, it's a Radian, like an older one, or I'm not really sure. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Okay, where were we at? Okay, grip. So this is a Magpul. Let's see, but this is a K2 plus. So the K2 it's thicker and the angle is more up and down because the standard A2 pistol grip is way out here, and it's got the bump in here, which a lot of guys do not like. Um, that's what I ran when I was in the Rangers, so I mean, it's fine, but why not upgrade if you can, right? So the difference between the K2 and the K2 Plus, it looks the same, it's same dimensions and everything. The difference is this is overmold rubber. And I'm telling you, I really like this grip. And it actually really looks cool too. Like it's there's not a lot going on with it, but I don't know why, but it just pops for me. And that rubber grip is just really nice. And you have the lines back here, the grip texture here, front and back. Um, and I actually prefer this to not be super aggressively, um, you know, gripped or stippled or whatever. So this works very well for me. It just fits my hand perfect. They also have a new one that's even bigger. I can't remember the name, but if you're interested, check it out. Forward assist, and guys, if you don't have forward assist and it's just for range plinking and that kind of thing, go all out, man. Do you? Just my personal recommendation. Having ran M4s, for a while in the military, I can tell you that, and then based on a certain high-profile case that you guys probably know what I'm talking about, where the forward assist was used. It's there for a reason, and you're compromising the integrity of the design when you buy an upper without that. The thing is, if you're not going to use it to defend your life, then I wouldn't worry about it. And this is just my opinion, obviously. So whatever you guys want to do, I respect that. I'm just trying to give a helpful hand here and let you know that's important to the integrity of the function of the design. I believe that's the Strike Industries forward assist there. Don't quote me on that. And then the buffer plate here. Man, I don't know if that was Strike Industries or not, but it's got, so what it has, let me see if I can. So it has a screw here. So it's not a ratchet system like some of the other ones. This turns down, it's a castle nut, right? I mean, it's just got grooves in it so it can help you tighten it down. So you can tighten it down like a standard castle nut. And then these grooves right here, this little screw goes, you have to line that up with a hole here, and that screw goes in. And it basically, if this thing walked out, walked back while you were using it, it's going to catch the ridges here, and it's not going to allow, that screw is not going to allow it to come completely undone. All right. There is a screw underneath there holding the, let's see, the pivot pin in, but I put it in first before that. All right, you have a QD point back here. By the way, no QD points on the Midwest Industries handguard, but I really don't run slings unless I'm out actually training. But for the range and messing around in here, I don't really keep them on me. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. This is right now sort of set up for my home defense AR pistol, but I do have an actual handgun that I keep near me pretty much at all times. Let's see. The buffer tube here and the buffer kit, I believe, is Aero Precision as well. You have an SBA 3 pistol brace back here, and if you guys have been following any of the the Second Amendment news, Jared from Guns and Gadgets, all those guys, like they're always reporting on what's going on and with the government and the what do you call that, the FTA. Anyways, whatever, man. So these may be a thing of the past, coming soon. I don't know if they change the rules, are they going to make us pay the $200 for the NFA tax stamp, or are they going to give us just give us the opportunity to SBR them, or should I say force us to SBR them? That really pisses me off, man. And I don't think that, I don't want to get political, but I don't think people understand that, a lot of these politicians they're painting everybody who's a gun owner as a fucking criminal, man. And I'm sick of that shit. You're talking inches, man. You're saying if it's too dangerous to own, why can't I pay a tax stamp to own a 14.5 inch barrel, so a 2.5 inch different barrel, but it's not dangerous as long as I pay this tax stamp? So it doesn't even make sense, man. But I think the Democrats are going to regret the routes that they've been taking when it comes to election time. But I digress. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to get into it. And I don't claim to be Democratic or Republican, just so you guys know. I just do what I think is right, and I love the Second Amendment, so that's pretty much it. Okay, this charging handle here is pretty much a knockoff Radiant Raptor, and I can tell you guys, this thing is $30, and it is sweet. I mean, I'm not saying it's as good as the Radiant Raptor, and I'm not giving, this isn't a promotion. I paid for everything on this gun. But I don't know if I can show me unhooking this thing and taking the BCG out and stuff. So let me just set this down. Yeah, I know YouTube's going, well, whatever, man. I don't know. So I'll just open it and then put the camera back on here. Alright. Shit. Sorry, guys. I know I keep saying I keep saying these videos are gonna be short, and then I end up talking, and man, I can't get that out of there. But I'm gonna set this up real quick, and then I'm gonna try and wrap this thing up. So just please bear with me. Oh, that's not gonna work because I don't have that out. All right, well, I'll just do this. Okay, here is the charging handle. Sorry about that. God, man, I'm gonna have to get a camera if I'm gonna keep doing this. There, okay, oh yeah, there we go. All right, I mean, it's well made. The ergonomics of the Ambi, charging handle here are, very, very good. I have some Aero Precision breeches. I'm not saying this is as good as those, but it's pretty close. Super comfortable in the hand. That design, that outside, the edge of this design, or the shape of this design is very nice. And the texture, like whoever made this, like I was told it was a knockoff, so I don't know what that means. But I think they did a pretty good job on it. I'm not saying this is the best thing out there, but I mean, compared to paying $100 for something that may work, teeny bit better, I'm good with this, man. It even has a gas lip there. See if I can focus this mother fricker. Gas lip, for obvious gas reducing reasons. All right. Bolt carrier group. So the carrier itself is actually a PSA nickel boron carrier. You can see the staking is done very well on this, which is one of the first things I look for. So I'm pleased with that. But you will notice something different, which is this guy here. Oh, Jesus. I hate this fucking camera, guys. let me set this thing down and see if I can do it this way. Okay. So I believe that's called chamfering. Chamfered. Um, God dang it, who makes this? It's that diamond-like coating. Oh God. Oh, Sharps. Is it? Oh, it's Sharps. Yeah. So they have a line of these. I don't know if this is the diamond-like coating one or if this is the nickel boron one. But I just bought the bolt because the whole bolt carrier group, it was like $300, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it was a lot. So I was like, well, you know what? Let me just try this thing out. And so far so good, man. I really like it, and it does have a machined extractor claw there. Let's see if I can get this on camera. Come on, man. Thank you. You can see it has nice beveling on the end of the ejector. So what you don't want is a completely flat surface, because what you can do is if some of that metal bends right there, it can jam that up. I mean, obviously, for just, leisurely shooting, it's probably not going to ever happen, but, you never know. The extractor claw looks great, and everything looks good on this, man. See if I missed anything. I think that's it, guys. So, real quick, somebody asked me about the texture and the fit and finish of this. So, the beveling on the M-LOK edges is good. It's not cutting my hand up. It is sufficiently rounded. Like I said, no QD slots, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it, man. Because it's got these, which gives it that aesthetic. That I enjoy, because I'm always trying different stuff out, and my goal is to get some reviews done here where I have companies or people or whoever send me in stuff and I review them online. But one thing I did want to do comparison is the feel of this finish is a lot like an Anderson lower. Now, I don't particularly care for the feel of the Anderson lowers because it feels like a chalkboard. What I will say though is this is just a little bit better, and it does not feel as chalky. It does have some slickness to it, but it is not the kind of fit and finish that you're going to get with an Aero Precision. Now, these are really well done rails, handguards, forends, whatever you want to call them. Now, what sets these apart, maybe just the finish, because I'm getting the same smoothness on the edges here. Nothing's cutting my hand up. But you can tell like that's a much higher quality finish. But this is certainly sufficient, and it doesn't feel like it's a chalkboard. It's just probably somewhere in between the Anderson and the Aero finish. And I'm happy with it. And this thing looks sick, man. Like this is I didn't even go over the trigger. Jesus. So the trigger is a CMMG 3.5 pound drop-in trigger. And I think I paid $150 for it. Super crisp and clean. Since I'm holding the camera, I can't really, ghost it with you guys. But I guess you just have to take my word for it. But yeah, man. And then that came with anti-rotation pins. Trigger pins. And one thing I said in one of my other videos, just pro tip for you guys, if you have a mil-spec trigger group and you're looking for a real quick and real cheap way to get some of that grittiness out of that, go ahead and go online and grab yourself a pair of stainless steel trigger pins. And I'm telling you, I don't know why it works, but it does. Because I just happened to figure that out on accident one time when I was just playing around with different parts, and I took some stainless steel trigger pins and put it in a gun I'd been using with a mil-spec trigger, and I was like, holy crap, that took a lot of that grittiness out. So anyways, man, this went way longer than I thought. God, I gotta stop doing that. Alright guys, I really hope somebody enjoys this video, and you guys get something out of it. And I appreciate you watching, and if you could please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I know it would help me out, and I would really greatly appreciate that, because I'd like to keep doing these and see if I can just sort of build a channel here with you guys. So thank you so much, and you guys take care. Have a great weekend, and until next time, this is Brad with Double Tap. See you guys next time.